live stream that Neytiri did, this is not a bash Neytiri day. You know, like, I hate to see people cry. I'm gonna say that. I don't agree with Neytiri's behavior, you know, her patterns of behavior around social media with these conscious community brothers that she's meeting, having bad luck with them, and, you know, and they're just dogging her out. And it's unfortunate. If it did happen, that it happened. If it didn't happen, it's still unfortunate that she had to put herself in a situation where she had to deal with Nature Boy to get to who she wanted to really be with, and that never happened to her. So she still was used and abused because she had to put herself in a situation that she didn't want to put herself into just to get to another coward. Because to me, Solar is a coward, because he should have stepped up to the plate as a man. If he was attracted to Neytiri, he should have said something to Nature Boy about it. What could have been the worst thing Nature Boy did to him? Beat him up, kicked him out. So, you know, he's not a man either. I didn't see the live with her and Velvet. I did. That's funny you brought Velvet up. I took like 4-minute recording of Velvet's live today. I'm not trying to stay too stuck on Velvet. Velvet's doing her own thing. I'm happy for Velvet. You know, I just hope that she moves herself completely out of the crabs in the barrel, and the roaches that Nature Boy has created. Because Nature Boy has certainly created generational curse with these members, ex-members, because they're duplicating what Nature Boy has done over the years to the community. And that's finding these apps, trying to work these apps, and trying to get cash apps and donations and any kind of, you know, hustle that don't seem like a hustle to make money off the people who are Babylonians that work hard for their money, and you disrespect them, but you still expect for these people to donate to the BS. So, you know, I just want Velvet to, if she got a ministry, do her ministry, stay out of this crabs in the barrel mentality, talking about this community that she was in. She can heal now because he's probably not going to get out anytime soon. She could probably heal and sleep even better now knowing he's locked up, and let these crabs in the barrel stay where they're at. As y'all come into the live, please hit the like button. But I did hear a little bit of Velvet's message that she was saying today. You know, like I said, you know, she's doing good. Let's play that first, and then we'll get into Neytiri. Because I really want to break this down with Neytiri. You know, my heart goes out to her because, you know, I don't care too much for Neytiri, but at the same time, I do admit that the girl's hurting. Matter of fact, we'll play Velvet afterwards. The video live commentary is about Neytiri, so let's get into Neytiri. I honestly will say, coming from a place as a mother, the girl is hurting. And even if I don't care for her, I don't trust her, you know, I think that her or anybody could have been, you know, the person who did what they did to Nature Boy, which is, you know, set him up for the drive-by. It was bound to happen. I didn't expect it to be from her, but I'm not surprised. But that's on Nature Boy, because the community, he's heard through commentators, he's heard from, I'm quite sure, in his DMs, you know, watch yourself, man. And, you know, when you're thinking with when you're thinking with that machine down in between your legs, and you're not thinking with the brain, you know, that's how you land up in jail. But let's play this video. And like I said, this is a commentary live. I will be commentating throughout this live.
Divine! I'm probably gonna get off so I can go through my healing moment, but Jesus Christ, I can't believe I did that. It's okay. It's okay. Because, sheesh. I'm gonna stop crying. and be strong about it. Well, strength is cheers, but still, like, I'm trying to get a point across. You know how damaging that is? Once you realize that God is within you.
PerfectNeils, thank you for saying what you just said, because we're on the same page. PerfectNeils said, I really think he messed these women up. He messed all of them up. And this is what the community, you know, everyone in this chat, everyone watching this live, at one time or another, we've left a comment on their post, or we said something that we know that they saw or heard. And we've been trying to keep saying it, even though Natureboy's locked up, he's still here because they are in place for his downloads. They are the one mind, one self. But they are playing a dangerous game. Malia, Zoka, Efru, and Aya. This is not a game. This is your life. Natureboy has gotten in 40 years of his, and he's trying to take away your life. You didn't even make it to 40 years. And you see how Neytiri just had a breakdown. She literally had a breakdown. Hold on. She literally had a breakdown on live. Like, she must have been in her head while she was on live. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm waking up from a nightmare. I cannot believe I allowed myself to go through that. Can you imagine being over there in carbonation? Your nerves are on end. Everyone knows what it feels like to have anxiety, even if you don't suffer from anxiety. I mean, having anxiety every day, all day. Oh, how is he going to wake up today? What's he going to do today? What's he going to say today? How he going to treat me today? Who going to get slapped today? Am I going to eat today? Am I going to get put in the corner or in the closet today? It's not no way to live. And the only ones happy, even though it's a sick kind of happiness that he's feeling from what he's doing to these people, is Natureboy. Everyone else is suffering. Look at True. True is in denial. True, Natureboy, you was already crazy, but he drove you crazy. You're starting to even look crazy in the face. I don't even think he's even aware of what he's saying anymore. True is. He is bat-ish crazy now. Natureboy is a hurt person. I'm talking about hurt. I don't understand how somebody just wakes up one day and says, I want to get a group of people, bring them together, take all of their worldly possessions and their money, live off their money, and treat them like dogs. Where do they do that at? Natureboy is sick.
And you feel like you neglected you for another man or another person for so long, and it can just come in it can come in any type of shape or form. It can come in neglecting yourself for your sister, your brother, your mom, your parents, all this stuff. You neglected you for so long when God was trying to reach out to you, be like, hey, I'm right in you. Focus on you because I'm here. Jesus Christ. That shit, it hits hard when you feel it now. It hits hard when you feel it now. But I'm trying to I'm probably not gonna say this live because I get so embarrassed when people put this stuff online about me, but it's just understanding where you are in your life and forgiving yourself for not
hurt people. That's right.
Being in submission to Allah, to God, to Source, the divine spirit within you, and forgiving yourself, because once you know how to forgive yourself and let go of the guilt and ask for forgiveness, and loving yourself back to health, you'll be able to overcome a lot of obstacles. People go through the depths of hell just to get to the highest heights. And here we are going through it together, because in this information age, we have technology such as Instagram and the live streams, and we're able to see. And here's the thing, right? God will forgive you every time. God ain't gonna give up on you. God ain't gonna give up. So you shouldn't give up on yourself. Jesus Christ.
And I don't know what happened in the day in question and that she accused him of the R word. But Nature Boy has reaped what he sows. Because let me tell you something. He purposely took that girl back. He knew she was a problem. He knew she had problems. He always says, put a Y in the chat. He likes, I'm not saying Neytiri is retarded. So please don't, she's not retarded. I'm not saying she's retarded. But he's always referring to, he likes the slow girls, you know, a little bit got mental issues. He said they got the good yoni. He didn't call it yoni, but let's call it yoni. Let's keep it, G-rated. Okay? He knew he was taking her back because there was a personal vendetta and jealousy that he had towards Solar. There's something that was never quite right with the relationship Nature Boy had with Solar. I think he was jealous of Solar because the girls were digging him and not Solar. I mean, not Nature Boy like that. And he didn't like the attention that Solar got. And he don't like the attention that funny looking True gets. And when he feels jealous, he starts mistreating and trying to clown the people that are getting the most attention. He brought Neytiri back to be mean. He wanted to throw it up into Solar's face that how does it feel to want something that you can't get? How does it feel to want something that you ain't going to fight for? How does it feel to want something you ain't going to speak up for? And you're going to see me do X, Y, and Z to her, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're stuck like Chuck. I got you brainwashed. One mind, one self. Now, how about that? That's how Nature Boy lived. He lived by that creed. And see, that's why every dog has their day, because look at him now. It was going to catch up with him eventually. What do I think? This is just my opinion. Like I said, this is not Bash Neytiri Day. I have said things about her in the past. I don't care too much for her because I don't think she's real. But right now, we're not going to kick somebody when they're down. When somebody's down, if you ain't picking them up, then don't say nothing. Right now, she's down, so I'm not going to kick nobody when they're down. But I just feel as though Neytiri did this to Nature Boy because Nature Boy exploited her in the way Nature Boy exploits all these women. And she thought about it. She got in her feelings. And she felt in her mind, I really didn't come over there to be intimate with him. I came over there to be intimate with Solar. And Nature Boy knew that. And Solar knew that. So why am I in the bed with this man when I came to be in the bed with Solar? And in her mind, she probably felt like she was violated. Now, people are going to be in the comment section, you know that Nature Boy didn't do that. I don't know what Nature Boy did. I don't bring nothing past him. He has showed and displayed the last few weeks some stuff that is making me side-eye him. I think the last few weeks before the SWAT came and got him was the worst that I have seen him in all the time of me commentating on him. Period, point blank. But she put herself in this situation. Now, how are we going to fix it? Is what the question I would like to ask her. Because we can't keep sulking in our sorrows of what we did yesterday. We just got to make it better for today.
Sorry, I keep saying that. It's a lot that goes into these journeys that no one understands. It's about reclaiming your mind and taking back your mind. And I pray for my sisters out there that's still going through mental torture. Praying for my brothers out there that's still going through mental torture. But it's understanding that you cannot put anybody before yourself. You can't put anybody before yourself. You can't do that because you have a mission, you have a purpose, and you have a calling. And only you can do it. You can't allow people to take your life and play with it anymore.
I just don't understand. She's one of the Carbonation members that she kept going back. And every time Neytiri went back, this don't have nothing to do with Nature Boy. This is just how I see things as a fly on the wall, looking at this whole situation. She kept going back, and we already, before it even happened, predicted from her prior behaviors, she would leave and then dog them out. So why would Nature Boy keep allowing her to come back to put himself in this situation where now this girl done got his freedom taken? It ain't enough trying to love a lost woman in the world. If she's lost, let her stay lost. But if you ain't really trying to help her from your heart and help build her up, you just trying to tear her down, leave her alone. Because there's some lost and, mentally challenged people, you're going to do that too. And you're going to end up right where you at now, in jail. Because they're sick. And sick people, you don't bring nothing past them. And he played with these people, and he played with them. He got one cuckoo bird, Royal. He done stole 1,700 cell phones and equipment and all kind of stuff. You used to mentally and physically abuse that man. You never thought he would cross you, even you being in jail, but he did. He took her back because that's what he needed to be done. He needed to be right. But let me just say this to you. He really was forcing it. And this is what happens when you force it. Because either he was going to get taken in because the FBI was already looking at him, and they would have made a sound decision. Okay, we're starting to see there's a pattern of behavior. He's taken a lot of people over there that obviously there's a mental illness going on with them. Some type of something's going on with them. Or they would have took him in because she's screaming the R word. And now they got to take him down. He did this to himself. He should have left Neytiri out of the equation. He already had enough fish to fry to begin with. Why add this problem onto your plate? But he did. So this is what's going to happen. So we're going to see how it plays out. I don't know how she really feels in her heart. I can't really say it. But I know if she gets on the stand and starts doing this, she'll win over the jury. And they'll smoke Nature Boy. I mean, I'm quite sure they have to have some type of proof, not just an allegation of what she says out of her mouth, because at this point it's she say, he say. But Neytiri is in a hurt place. When people are in a hurt place, you need to watch them. Neytiri, I've been said it, put a Y in the chat. Neytiri cannot be trusted. She needs to be watched. I don't trust her. And something's going to happen. And sure enough, it happened. Sure enough, it happened.
Look at yourself. Look at you. Are you proud of who you are right now? Are you proud of who you coming? Because I'm proud of you, regardless of what happened. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, yo. I'm proud of you. You doing it. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself. And here's the thing. To my reflections, to my beautiful people, I love you so much. I love y'all so much. I love you so much.
That's sad.
I will love you so much, and I'm willing to go through the pain for you. And even if you don't see it yet, I swear to God, I'm here for you. Oh, I swear, I hope I'm not making myself look silly But this is real. This is real love. Because I've been thinking about so, and in the time that required, it's been a lot. But I want y'all to know, even though you cast your stones, even though you cast your stones and you have your opinions about me, I still love you. I still love you. And I'm going to do what I can to heal myself. So
I feel the same way y'all feel too. And I know you guys know I don't really care for Neytiri. And I'm going to keep saying it. I don't want you to be like, because I know y'all don't miss a beat. Girl, you don't even like Neytiri. I don't know her to not really like her. She just gives me a bad vibe. But right now, I'm not trying to say anything real, messed up, because listen, it appears that she's having an emotional moment. I don't know. I'm not God. I don't know what's her thought process is. I'm not inside of her. Only she knows if she's crying real tears or is it an act? Because we do know when she got back, she didn't waste no time getting on Instagram letting people know she was back in business. She showed her paintings. She showed the little candles and all the little things that she makes and sells online. And she put up her Cash App telling people where to send her money, because she was there was some things that she didn't have, and things that she had left behind at Natureboy's, so she needed to replace that. So if people could donate, she was saying, she put up Cash App up so that they could help her get those things back. So she was doing a lot of, I don't want to say begging, but she was doing a lot of asking for things. So that's what they all do. So that's why you can't, when Neytiri is the bad guy and this one's the good, they're all doing it. They're all doing it. They don't want to work. They're all doing it. And it's really sad. And these are the same people that before they left Carbonation would fix their mouth to disrespect us for Nature Boy. But now they want to ask us for our money. So keep that in mind when we start taking sides of who got their life together and who's doing good. That's why I don't be wanting to hear about who's doing good, because they all got game with them. They all get the game from Nature Boy. They've been around him forever, even Velvet. And I don't care who gets mad, because it was one point in time nobody liked Velvet. Now it's like if Velvet this, Velvet that, but now it's Malia. Nobody likes Malia. So, people flip-flop. You can't say Neytiri's a scam and without saying Velvet's a scam, because they're all trying to hustle the social media circuit. Whether it's with their kids, with the candles, with the story, that they keep telling you the same thing over and over again, trying to wheel you in so they can wheel you back out, wheel you back in. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. At the end of the day, they are professional beggars, all of them. And they're too young to be like this, is the bottom line. It's not a good look. You're looking like bums down at the park downtown somewhere, just begging with a cup. You might as well get a cup and go outside and beg. They're professional beggars. I think so too. That's funny you said that, Empress. I feel as though she suffers from bipolar disorder or personality disorder, because she doesn't know who she really is. I honestly believe that too. I honestly believe that too. I'm not being mean. I know she's crying, but something, we all have stuff wrong. I got stuff wrong with me, honey. Okay? Everybody has their moment, but I'm just saying, yeah, them lights don't go, I mean, the elevator don't go all the way up, is all I'm going to say.
So, and it's a continued process of healing, and we never stop healing. Healing is a continuous growth within ourselves. But I will get to a point where I can stand strong in who I am, so you can do the same. And
you guys are gonna see her when she calms down from the crying. You're gonna see another, like you said, bipolar. You're gonna see another personality in a minute. So you're right. I peeped it too.
I would testify. I would testify for the God that lives in me, the divine spirit, the masculine and feminine, the divine within me. So you can testify for yourself. I would sit here and write about the I go through, so you can know how to get yourself out of it. I would sit here and do the work for you.
You ain't got to do no work for me, because I ain't put myself in that situation.
I've been doing the work for myself, because I love myself.
They all love the internet. You can't keep none of them off the internet. They get it all from Natureboy.
Christ.
They've been hanging around the barbershop.
I'm a light worker. And light workers light work in the darkness. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. This is what it looks like. Not giving your mind away. Not succumbing to somebody else's will for your life, but for what God has for you. This is what it looks like. Sorry, y'all. Let me just put this down for a second. Show you that. Get my tissue. All right. Okay. All right. So, when I said doing this for you, talking to my sisters that went through the same thing I did. Went through the same thing I did. Exactly.
What I don't like is you went over there and you messed your life up. You put yourself in a situation the average person wouldn't put themselves in. And then what kills me is how they all get up there and they want to preach to us like they're role models. Something that we need to follow and listen to. I mean, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. How can any of you guys give any advice and you just left a damn a sane asylum, a nut house? You just left a nut house. Someone who really thinks that he's God. You just left Natureboy's house, and you're up here trying to give advice. You're trying to act like you're God, talking about you'll do the work. You'll take on the pain for us. You don't need to do nothing for me. I don't need you to do anything for me. And that goes for all of them. They're all up here preaching. You can't tell me nothing when you're making choices like that. And that goes for Velvet too. That goes for Malia too. That goes for Zoka too. That goes for Efru too. And that goes for Aya. How are you giving people advice and you put yourself in this situation? That ain't no normal situation. You didn't move out of your family's house or left your apartment for or left your kids for. That's some real, I mean, on steroids, dysfunctional stuff. And now you want to get up here like you some counselor when you need to be in counseling. And somebody gonna say, well, Velvet's in counseling. Well, good, keep getting it. But stop trying to get up here like you trying to counsel me. Because I'm okay over here. I'd rather keep my life. And like they always say, sometimes people say, oh, I wish I had this person's life. And then when you see how their life is, you'll want yours back. I'll keep my life. And I don't need you to give me no advice on my life. Because the stuff you've been doing prior to you all of a sudden getting saved, I'm good. I'm good. I'll learn from my own mistakes. I'll fall on my face. But I don't need no advice from these people. And Natureboy has admitted himself, everybody that is welcomed over to his camp they have issues. And he knows that they have issues, and he plays on the weak. So how can the weak come back to Babylon and now they want to be preachers and counselors and psychiatrists? No, be a psychiatrist to yourself. Talk to your kids so that they don't end up doing no bat-ish stuff, crazy stuff like that. Don't come talking to the community. We don't want to hear what you got to say. Because along with you trying to give me therapy and you're gonna take the hit for me and all this off the wall crap y'all are talking about, it comes with I have to give you cash apps and I got to buy your products. And no, I don't got to do nothing but stay black and die when it's my time to go. I don't need to hear that okey doke stuff.
Allowing themselves to continuously stay trapped in the mindset that they're in.
That's right, First Lady.
No matter where you are in the world, sisters and my brothers, no matter where you are in the world, whether you be an African.
Let me give you a hint. None of these black women that were over there would have been victims if they just got what they wanted. If Neytiri, let's put a Y in the chat. Let's pay attention if you agree to this. If Neytiri got what she wanted, she wouldn't be up here right today. And nobody would be the villain. She wouldn't be up here crying. And she would be praising Nature Boy. If Velvet got what she wanted, which was monogamy, she wanted this nature nut. Y'all forget why she left. Because he kept playing her, telling her he was going to just be with her and her only, but he was just doing that to get her back over there. And every time she went back over there, she couldn't get away from him because he was making it hard for her to leave. She used to have to sneak out in the middle of the night when he went to sleep. And the best time to sneak out is when he gets drunk, because when he passes out, he's out for the count. That was the way she was able to leave him. Other than that, ain't no telling when she would have been able to leave him if he didn't pass out from being drunk. But if Nature Boy really stayed with the monogamy and maybe once in a while slipped up and said sorry to her and showed her that he had respect, which we know he don't, but made her believe that he loved her and he has so much respect for her and this and that and the other, oh, she would have stayed. Velvet would have stayed. Neytiri would have stayed. If Nature Boy would have gave her the solar, she would have stayed. She wouldn't have nothing bad to say about Nature Boy. Come on now, guys. Come on now. We can't let these people play us like that.
Okay, Indonesia, New York. Mexico. I want to show you what it looks like.
Oh, girl, bye. So what do you ask for a donation?
What it feels like to go through the deprogramming and the healing process. It don't look pretty. Well, it does look pretty because I'm pretty, but it's
the personality.
It's the work, man. And we can joke about it all we want, send fake smiles to the camera, all this other stuff, but in reality, I got you, Divine. Your moderator. In reality, we know exactly what we've gone through and what we're feeling inside. And we can't play that off anymore. There's nothing to play off. There's everything to heal.
She kills me with this, we can't pretend and play it off anymore. Why did you go back so many times? Why? Was you trying to think you was going to be slick? And then when you seen that you dealing with the biggest slickster and that you can't out slick them, now you want to cry victim. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even want to get on the victim bandwagon and my opinions. I don't know what happened. It looked like to me like she was going with the program, even if she didn't like the situation. She sure enough took herself over there. She even brought gifts for all the women and wrapped them up. And they sat in a circle and opened up the gift that Neytiri brought over there. So I don't know. I don't know if there's is multiple personalities going on with her. Bipolar, I don't know. But all this nature boy liking women that got issues, well, you sure enough met one, and that's why you in jail now.
So, with that being said, yo, I even realized I didn't know it was gonna get this deep. I didn't realize that I was gonna go sit here and cry on camera again. I stay crying on camera, but it's just being genuine and being real and looking yourself in the eye and asking yourself, am I enjoying what I'm doing? Ask yourself, am I enjoying what I'm doing? Am I being real and honest with myself?
Big time, Empress Red.
Am I waking up with a purpose that actually follows suit with what God has for me? Or is it what man has for me? Let me tell you something. They said, if man, right? Since we have to act like this.
Okay, get on with it. Get on with it. We get it.
If man puts you there, man has to keep you there. This is what Brandy said. If man puts you there, man has to keep you there. But if God puts you there, you will remain. Off of your own will. Not off of coerce, not off of manipulation. But if God puts you there.
That's the thing, though. Nobody manipulated her to come over. She wanted to go back over there. She wanted to go back over there because she thought she was going to sweet talk Nature Boy into saying, okay, you're not interested in me, so, okay, you can be with Solar. It didn't happen that way, sweetie. He used and abused you. You got mad because you're saying, I'm all over social media, being recorded, everything I do, even in the bed with this man. And I still didn't get what I wanted. So now she wants to say she's been violated.
You will remain. It will remain, and it will stand strong. So, understand that. Once I heard that, I'm just like, God, I trust.
Thank you, wonderful Grace.
God, thank you for removing me from places and spaces I did not need to be. And if you were grateful and you would see that even in the midst of the terror and chaos and pain you think you're going through from getting removed from a situation, you start to be grateful that God did that for you.
I know that's right.
Because you prayed for something better with your life. You asked for it.
What's his name? So you said, why do I continue to call him Nature Boy? What's his name? Eligio Bishop? I just call him Nature Boy. I could call him a lot of other not so nice things.
The looks out for you and remove you from people's lives. Remove people from your life that no longer needs to be there. Thank you, God. Yes, thank you, God. Thank you. I praise you. I thank you. I praise you. I thank you. I praise you. I love you.
Let me tell you something else, First Lady. They all think that they're famous too, including True. True, I think, is the only one that admitted, even though he's cuckooed than Jaybird. True is the only one put a Y in the chat if you heard him say it. He's famous. He said it even on Neek at Night. I said, boy, bye. They really think they're celebrities. And it's so sad. That's how you know they just need to just get counseling. If they're in counseling, stay in counseling. You guys are not no celebrities. You are like circus monkeys. You're like circus things that are put on the circus for display. If people see you in person, they're only like, oh my God, that's so-and-so, because they're like, we're actually meeting the people who subjected themselves to this sort of abuse. That is the only reason why you get attention. You're not celebrities. You're not Jennifer Lopez. You're not, because I'm not starstruck. You're not a Will Smith, true. You're not a Jada Pickett. Like, what is wrong with these people? They think they're so famous. They act like they're celebrities. You would think that they would want to hide. No, they don't have time to hide. They're too busy begging. Instead of healing, you can't get none of them off of social media. None of them. Velvet ain't got off of social media since she left Carbonation. She been on there for about 2 years now. She ain't really healing. She's still from time to time talking about him and subliminally saying stuff about him. He's in jail and she's still talking about how she survived the cult and all this other stuff videos. Girl, sit down. You got too much going on for yourself. You got 2 beautiful kids. You got your own place. You got a job, a legit job your mother hooked you up with. You don't even need to do social media. You're making money with the job that your mother hooked you up with. I don't get why you need to be so front and center. Why do you need all of this attention like that? Go ahead and heal, Velvet. Go ahead and heal, Neytiri. Go ahead and heal. But they don't want to do that.
I love you. I love you. I love myself. I love that you flow so beautifully through me, God. Thank you so much. Keep going. Thank you so much for the divine ancestors and the power I feel. I feel a warrior spirit trying to come through in the color of red. This red color is.
She has a right to talk about him, and I have a right to not want to listen. That's why you don't see that much of a lot of people I used to put up on my channel. Here and there, I put up these people.
Been calling out
because I'm tired of
for a
hearing
while.
it.
Santea, thank you. Santea, thank you, Santea. Ooh, this warrior spirit, she's beautiful, she's powerful, she's here, she's Sekhmet as well, a powerful spirit, y'all. Oh my God, this warrior energy. It's an energy. It could be personified through so many gods and goddesses, but this energy, it's an energy, divine energy. And it's coming through me, y'all. And it says it's my time. It's my time. And I'm not giving away my time to anyone else anymore. This divine vessel of God is going to do her purpose.
No, this is the commentary video.
And her calling, she going to answer it. And the people that not come into my life because of that, because I'm answering my divine calling, they're going to be absolutely divine alignment. Absolutely.
It's a grown folk video. That's what it is.
For me.
People don't like to hear the truth.
For me.
That's what it is.
So, I like that. I like that.
Hey, old son.
And you can have that too. Do better and ascend. I inspire millions of people to do better and ascend. I inspire millions of people to do better and ascend. I inspire millions of people to do better and ascend. I inspire millions of people to do better.
I was saying the same thing, old son.
So, Jesus, that's all I want to say, y'all. I have a headache now. I don't know
that's
what's
right.
going
Don't watch
on.
if you don't like it.
I know exactly what's going on. And I'm kind of
loose screws.
It's okay. I believe it. I speak it and I see it. I'm sacred. I'm a sacred being. Call me sacred. I'm sacred. I'm sacred.
You peeped it?
You don't mess.
Listen, you peeped it? Somebody, I can't remember who was the first person that said they don't know if it's bipolar or personality disorder. I don't know what it is, but I told you, you're right. She's gonna switch it up. She's about this like a third personality. I don't know. It is what it is.
Beings, especially ones that's on a purpose and on a journey with God, allowing themselves to be used by God. I'm sacred.
Right.
Someone come up and talk to me.
She inspires millions of people. Yeah, right.
So much power right now. I feel so much right now. I don't know why I feel so much. I don't know if I feel so much right now. I'm feeling a lot. The will of God is God's power, the one that flows through all of us, but easily through me. I'm thankful, yo. I just feel it, and now it's starting to subside because it's a lot. It was a lot of. Now I'm just like feeling okay. I'm coming back to myself, coming back into me. You know what I'm saying? It felt weird just a while ago. I was just like, yo, you just seem super talented. I know people gravitate to you. I'm thankful. It's God's gifts. I've prayed so much for God's gifts and talents. I was born in her energy, Oshun's energy, Chola, Mama Chola. I was born in her energy, the goddess of love, the goddess of beauty and fertility and abundance. I've been born in her energy. I was born with her within me, and I have a ring in my ear, and it makes me so happy. And now I see yellow and honey. Yo, I'm able to channel and feel divine feminine energies. I am the divine feminine. And so are you.
Now I want to show you guys something else here. Now this to me is crazy. These are the people that are the victims. And this is what they do. Now, one time, Pisces, a while ago, I tried to find the link, his link, well, not his link, his DM that he sent me a while back ago, and I couldn't. But this is a recent ex-carbonation member, Neytiri, not Neytiri, oh God, what is her name? She calls herself Nike now. You know who I'm talking. 𝗪𝗔𝗧. She's up here doing this. This is what 𝗪𝗔𝗧 is currently doing. And you know this is a scam. But this is what she's up here doing. I'm gonna show you. She sends this to me. I hope y'all can see it. She sends this to me. She says, wow, I just made $10,800 with just $500 on Bitcoin mining. I said, you know this is a scam, sis. Why are you sharing this with people? I got my money for this, sis. That is why I shared it to this women. That is why I shared it to this people. This is what she says. She's sharing this here. She's saying that she got $10,800 available credit, 1,000. I don't know what all this is here. She said, I just made $10,800 with just $500 on Bitcoin mining. Y'all should message, and then it says who to message, and get started now. It's real and legit. You know how many times I've seen this scam on Instagram? And this is the person who is I guess got her to $10,800. This person here. This is the person here. So what I'm trying to say is this all stems back from the behaviors and what they saw when they was over there with Nature Boy.